Carlos. How are you?
Fine.
Okay. Share with me why you're here today.
I'm here because I'm been feeling like a lot of anxiety, maybe.
Some anxiety.
Yeah.
And like, what has that been like for you?
It's when it started in this.
It's like,
So like I check the door many times, or when I close my car, I do the same behavior. Like
when you close the car door.
yeah, I have to check the car, and the door is closed, the windows, and I lost a lot of time there, and and if I don't do the checking stuff, I feel really nervous.
Okay. So you have to close the door, and anything you have to close like at least like 5 to 10 times.
Yeah.
If you don't, you feel nervous.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing like you got some concern about this because it's costing a lot of time.
Yeah.
And like for example, like where do you see like where it's hindering you the most?
Yeah. For example, when I come to classes,
Mhm.
I spend a lot of time checking the car, so sometimes I came late to classes, and I can be on time, but because I have to do the checking stuff, I came late.
Mhm. And how long has this has been for a long time too? Is this the anxiety you're talking about?
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
Like it started maybe when I was a kid. Like I had these repetitive behaviors,
Mhm.
but now that I'm like in my last year of university and with a lot of things in my head, it becomes stronger. Like I the feeling of checking is stronger right now.
And stronger, as in like it's something that you can't stop,
Yeah,
and you could stop it before.
sometimes yes, I was like I can control that and I can stop the behavior and I can continue with my journey, but right now I can't.
Mhm. And so you've had this for since you were a child, and now that you are older, you find like what's has there been any changes in it that made you start to come to therapy?
Yeah, like I told you, it's stronger, and now that I am in my last year, it also applies to how I study.
Mm.
For example, when I study, I read a paper, for example. I understand the paper, but I get nervous and I have to read it again and read it again. I can read that paper like 5 times, 10 times until I know by memory all the paper,
Mhm.
and then I feel sure that I know.
So it's become something that's not only about closing doors.
Yeah.
It's now something where you're like checking to make sure
Yeah,
your
yeah.
papers are correct.
Yeah, I think it's in many aspects of my life, this repetitive behavior.
Hmm. And so when let's go back to when you were younger. Um, do you remember? Is it the same behaviors that you did when you were younger as well?
I think that when I was a child was even weird, more weird.
What do you mean by weird?
Like I do more repetitive behavior, more strange behavior. For example, if someone touch me in this side, I need them to touch me on the other side to be like complete the circle. And I had this need of, of closure and I playing soccer. Like if you score the goal for right side, I need to pass the ball for the other side. So I don't know. But
So if you score on one side, you have to score on the other side too.
yeah, something like that.
Um,
Like this, the soccer plays, and if the goal comes here, I have to go for the other side.
um,
Yeah, that was as a child.
I mean, you're smiling, so it seemed like it's.
Yeah.
I think it's something that's it's now funny, but maybe not. At
Yeah,
the time.
that time everybody was like, what is wrong with you? Right now I know it was stupid and I can laugh about it.
Yeah. Okay. And so, do you have like any clear like start where you remember like, oh, this is what was like my first action of like repetitive behaviors.
Yeah, I think it's been all my life. Like I don't have memories without this kind of behavior.
You don't have memories. Any memories without it?
Yeah, I always had these feelings of anxiety, maybe of what, like, if I did that, what is gonna happen, and stuff like that. But now it's really strong. Like I spend too much time in doing the repetitive behavior and has affected all my things. For example, I can't leave my house and be completely like secure about my stuff, and I start thinking only about, for example, my car and what's happening to my car.
Hmm. So let me see. So you do these repetitive behaviors, but even after you finish the repetitive behaviors, you still have these worries,
Yeah,
these anxiety.
yeah, yeah. I didn't have that in the past because when I did the repetitive behavior, I was calm later.
Mm.
But right now, even though I do the compulsion also of the repetitive behavior, I'm still anxious about what is going on.
So this is the change you've seen. So
Yeah.
like in the past, like after you did the repetitive behaviors, you were still calm about it, but now um, you still feel worried afterwards, and
Yeah.
it's getting to a point where it's distracting you.
Yeah.
So give me another example. So like you said that the repetitive behaviors will set you back in time. So talk to me about the thoughts. Give me some more details about what happens with the thoughts.
Like my thoughts are like this, like the car is not closed, they're gonna stole you, your important things are there. For the door checking behavior, my thoughts are like my dogs are gonna be out of the house and they are gonna be lost, and for when I study, I start thinking about you're gonna fail the test, you don't know anything, you should know more, and that kind of thoughts are what I have.
Mm-hmm. And is it with like starting to become everything, or is it only with school and your security, like your house and your car?
That is the aspect that I more like strong, but I have little things also like I don't know.
For example.
For example, I used to believe that I have thoughts about cheating my girlfriend,
Oh.
but I know I'm not gonna do that. But I was like, what the fuck? What I have these thoughts all the time. So I start feeling really anxious about it, and I stopped seeing like friends, girls that were my friends. I like put aside because I start having these thoughts. Right now that stops. Right now I don't have that, but it was like other aspect.
Let's switch gears real quick. So, is this the only thing that you can remember that's been hindering your life? Do you have any like other things that happened in your life that were maybe like traumatic, or they had a large impact on who you are?
Right now I don't think so.
Specifically, like in your youth.
Well, maybe yes. I was misdiagnosed by a counselor.
Mm-hmm.
It's from that told me that I have TDAH,
Oh, ADHD.
yeah, that,
Mm-hmm.
and the dyslexia. I don't know how to say.
Dyslexia. You said it right.
And well, they forced me as a kid to use. I was left-handed, and they forced me to use my right-handed. So all my first days in school were really traumatic because I was like behind of the group because I had problem writing because I was left, and they forced me to use my right hand. Yeah, I was bullied because of I was like learning slow. I was forced to go to many therapists to talk about my problems. I don't know how many problems a kid of 8 years could have, but I had to go. And then they made me studies, and they found that I was left-handed, and that was the only thing that made me different.
Mm-hmm. So after they found out you were left-handed, you didn't no longer had to see therapist, or?
No, I had to change the school because they told me like if you stay with us, you have to continue seeing the therapist, even though I have the results of the test. So yeah, I have to change the schools, and yeah, I feel like when I change, I start getting like confidence in me, and my grades start getting up, and now I'm a really good student.
And you had those repetitive behaviors throughout that entire
Yeah,
time?
all the time, all the time.
Did they get worse during that time?
I don't
Or
know.
was there no change?
I don't know really. When I was a kid, I don't. I was a really really sad piece of time of my life. So
It was sad because of what was happening,
yeah,
or something else.
yeah, because what that was happening, like if I want to play, I can't because I have to go to therapy to 4 to 6, and I can be with friends and stuff. So yeah, it was really hard.
I'm hearing it's really difficult for you, and so so did you feel like you didn't like the therapy was simply because you were behind in school because of your wrong hand that they were using?
Yeah, I believe that was the cause of the problem.
hmm And how was that like for you? Like, let's talk about your family. Like, how was that for you? Like, what did your parents?
Like my mother supported me a lot, but I don't know. They always were like telling me like, look at your brother. He's the best in the class. He's perfect, and I was like a mess. And in some point when they start telling me that I have all these problems, maybe I believe that, and I start thinking, yeah, man, I am stupid. I can't focus, and yeah, that affected a lot of my life. And later on, I start eating a lot, so I get really, really fat, and people start making bullying because of that. Even my brother.
And this is after you moved schools.
Yeah, no, in both schools actually.
Okay, in both schools.
Yeah, I was big.
Did you continue to see your therapist?
No, I really don't want to see any therapist until now because I wasn't feeling ready. Yeah, because I
And
had
why weren't you ready?
because I had this bad experience.
Mm.
Like they don't they misdiagnosed me, and I was treated in a different way, and that caused me all these feelings of being behind and stuff. So I have trouble in like trusting like the therapist. But now right now I can see that you can help me.
And in what ways do you think I can help you with?
Like give me advice about the repetitive behaviors because right now the other things are not really a problem.
And what other things are you referring to?
Like what happened to me when I was a kid.
You don't think that they affect you now?
Right now I don't feel like they are affecting. And the only thing I think that can affect is that I don't want to be fat anymore. So I get to the gym, I eat well, but no, nothing else.
So you took the initiative and you went to the gym and you lost weight and you feel like you like got past that problem, and so now that you're trying to work on your repetitive behaviors.
Yeah. I think that may be a problem why people make bully to me when I was a kid because I have weird behaviors.
So it wasn't just the left-handedness, and it wasn't just the fact that you were being slow. It was the fact that you also had these behaviors that you
Yeah,
described.
like, they believed I was crazy.
And what did you believe?
I believe I was crazy, but I don't understand why I have to do it. I know it was stupid, but I have to. It's like right now, I know it doesn't make sense, but I know if I don't check the door, nothing's gonna happen. But still, I have these thoughts, and I have to check.
Do you feel any of those anxiety feelings now?
No, right now, no. If I had to go, I would like to go and check my car right now, but I know I'm here, so I can't.
So you don't feel like you need to go and so you feel like you need to go and check your door,
Yeah.
but you also rationalize with yourself that you are here and need to stay here.
Yeah, I'm thinking about what is going on my car, but I'm still here, and I want to be here.
And do you know your car is safe right now, or do you think?
I have my doubts.
How far along are your doubts?
I don't know. I'm worried that I don't know something's gonna come. My car is not good. It's not locked, and I don't know they're gonna take my car or the stuff I have inside.
You're fidgeting like you want to go.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, you make me think on that.
Oh, did I make you think? Do people do that a lot? Do they make you Go
Yeah.
back to your thoughts of.
Yeah, when people start talking about things that I am worried, yeah, the thoughts come back.
And how do you handle that? If you handle it at all?
Yeah, I handle it, go and check.
Oh, so you actually go and check.
Yeah,
So is this the first time you've never gone and checked?
yeah, maybe. Or I used to ask my, for example, in my house, I asked my parents to take a picture of the door and the dogs, and then I'm calm.
Oh, so you eventually will come down. How long does it last down?
Until I come home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
it
you
works.
can, as long as you get your picture.
I can see the picture and anxiety get lows.
Hmm. So what makes you think that somebody's gonna go into your house and steal your stuff?
In the house is more because I used to have a dog, and someone let the door unlocked, and the door went out, and he was lost, and it was hard for me because I was really close with my dog. So yeah, it's more in my house is more the worried about my dogs. Like sure, my dogs are gonna be out. They're gonna be like something is gonna happen to them, and all that kind of stuff.
Hmm. So your house is about your dogs getting
Yeah.
out. And did you get your dog back?
What?
Did you find your dog?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you know. I'm sorry about that. And so your car. What about your car?
Yeah, my car is one time I don't know maybe
Shit. Sorry.
yeah my car is more about the worry about someone stealing my car or
The car itself.
yeah.
And why? How is that?
No, I don't know. That is one of the things I know doesn't make sense, but I still have the thought. Like I know no one is gonna steal my car. I know it's stupid because I know someone is there and like is in a closed place and stuff. But I don't know. It's like no, I don't know. The feeling like really overwhelming.
So you know that your car is safe, but you still worry about its safety.
Yeah, like I know it's stupid to worry about it. Like I know these thoughts in my head doesn't make sense, but still they are just so intense that I have to go and check. They make me doubt about what I know.
And so, how many times do you check your car?
Oh, a lot of times. One time I break the I don't know how to say that.
Door handle.
Yeah, like because I was checking to if it was closed and I made with too much stream. I broke it. So yeah, that is a real problem because
So you check this door. Give me a ballpark amount of times in a day.
4 times, 5 times.
4 or 5 times, and each time is it safe?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I told you, it doesn't make sense to me. It's just how I feel.
And so, what's in the car that you're worried about? The car getting stolen, or something inside of it getting stolen?
Money, sometimes like.
Have you tried taking the money with you?
Yeah, or my computer or stuff that I bring to the university, and I can be like all the time with it because it's heavy.
Oh, okay. But do you feel better when it's with you? And so,
Yeah, I
do you
feel
not
better.
check on your car?
I'm still checking the car.
You still check the car?
Yeah, because my car is important to me.
Oh, the car itself.
Maybe there is nothing inside my car. Well, equally I check the car,
Equally, no matter.
no matter what.
And so, have you tried? Have you locked it extra, like by buying new stuff for it, or is it you keep it the way it is and you just know you have to check it?
Like I don't buy extras for my car. I just lock it and check it. And I check 1 time, 2 times, 1 door, 2 door, like all the doors, and then I can go.
And then you feel calm.
Yeah, like kind of calm. Yeah.
Kind of calm. And that's what leads you to check it again later.
Yeah.
Because you check it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I'm walking away, and I came back and I do the same again. I walk away a little bit more. I check. Like later I go. Finally go.
And then so you have your house because of the dogs, your car because the car is important to you, and then last thing was your academics, so you check your papers.
Yeah, like when I read and something, I read it like a lot of times,
Mm.
like a lot. And when I write something, like I erase, I rewrite again and again and again, so until I feel it's perfect.
Mhm. And do you get good grades afterwards?
Yeah, like I'm not a 4 pointer,
Mhm.
but my GPA is 3.8, so I think it's good.
Close.
Yeah, really close.
Mhm. And so do you feel like you have to check it over and over again, and because you get these good grades, like it reaffirms the reason why
Yeah,
you
like
check?
I know if it's like I have a good grade because I check it and check it again and again. So yeah,
And do you view those behaviors problematic?
yeah, sometimes because sometimes I can like study all the stuff that I have to do because I like spending a lot of time in one thing.
Hmm. And does that affect your grades?
Not recently, but in other time, yeah.
And other times, what other
Yeah,
times?
like right now I'm on my last year, so I don't have many classes.
Mm-hmm.
But when I had the last semester, like a
Mm.
lot of classes, I just can't handle my time.
Mm. And so, how would you get it all done? Would you?
I start from like if I have a homework like from the next week, for one date, I start 2 weeks before the deadline.
So you started early.
Yeah, like really early.
Mm-hmm.
Or I already read the papers that are from the next classes, so I can have the time and I don't be behind. But sometimes I can't do that.
Okay. So this week, I want you to try and document all of your repetitive behaviors, and we'll talk about them next week. Thank you for coming today.